Quick Start Guide to Courses in Canvas. This is Susan Smith-Nash, and I'm your guide, and welcome. We are now in Section 6, Collaborative Learning. In this section, we'll learn quite a bit. We will talk about collaborations, and we will focus on discussion board projects for groups, how to use engagers to motivate students, and also to use collaboration using discussion board for group projects. So it's a good way to engage, plus get people involved in group projects. We will do peer reviews, talk about how to use the discussion board and group collaboration for peer reviews. We will learn how to use wikis and collaborate using wikis. Also, for group presentations, we'll learn how to use Google Docs and Google Sheets. We can develop scripts and the presentations collaboratively. And then Big Blue Button for webinars. We will create webinars and archive them. So let's start with video 6.1, Discussion Board for Group Projects. So we can set up groups in the discussion board. The discussion board in Canvas allows one to create groups and to post items and collaborate. The discussion board can be customized to alert members of updates and to collaborate with documents. So we can use projects, we can create examples, we can create a joint plan for community development. Here are some other examples of group projects. Assemble a portfolio of photos for posting on social media. We can develop a strategic plan collaboratively, which includes a presentation, a report, photos, and a video. We can also use the discussion board and the group function to plan an event such as a wedding or training session, including a timeline or a list of functions, a checklist of activities, and we can include drafts of materials, agenda, advertising, photos, announcements, and more. So here's a step-by-step guide for planning the discussion board-based projects. First, identify the project. Second, list the goals and objectives of the project. And third, set up the discussion board for the group members and for sharing documents for collaboration. Group projects are fun. So select your group projects. A good group project is one that makes the members feel they can play an important part. So each person feels that they matter. Set up prompts to guide roles and set up a timeline. Configure groups to include everyone in the course and encourage comments and collaboration. So let's take a look. So let's go to the course and let's just say that we're going to set up discussions and we're going to create collaborations. We can set up this by editing it, and we found that we've already submitted things. We can't change this and we have to start over. Good to know, right? So let's start a new discussion. Click the plus. Okay. Group presentation. Please post your contributions to the group project. Also, please take a look at the timeline, which is attached here. So then we'll choose a file that would be the timeline. And then notice we want to enable a podcast feed. That means that people can subscribe to it and then they will get a notice whenever something has been posted. We don't care if it's, well, let's say it's graded as a project. And then allow liking. So we put the points, make it 100. And this is a group project. So then we need to set a group. So we have new group category. This will be let's make it the pigeons. We can allow auto sign up. And then we want to create 2. We want to limit the groups to 5 members, and we'll save it. Now here you can set things. So because we have points, this will automatically populate our assignments page. We might want to require peer reviews, and we also want to assign it to everyone. Now, we don't have to assign it to everyone. We can select certain students. So those are the people in our group. Notice how easy that is. Isn't that great? So then we just save. We can save and publish, but let's just save it. And then we will publish it later. Now, notice if you've done something like this where not all sections will be assigned this item, we might want to include another section. We don't have to, but let's just say we want to continue, and then it's perfect. Pigeon 1, Pigeon 2. And then we can search, we can post. Now, if we want to go back in and add something, we can. Now, let's say that I don't really like this, and I need it to have due dates. Well, then I can always add due dates once I do that. I can add the due dates in assignments. Because notice how it's showing up here. So now I need to add a due date. So I just click Edit, and it's due. Let's say it's differentiated due date. Well, we can do that, or we can just change it. But let's say I made a big mistake, and I don't want to put this at all. Here I can just simply delete it, and it's fine. So let's just go back and take a look at what we talked about a minute ago. So as we're putting together our collaboration, we put it in the discussion board because it makes it easy for everybody to find it and to post so everybody sees it. We also need to set up prompts to guide roles and put in a timeline. So the best way to do that would be to do it within the discussion board. So again, a good group project is one that makes the members feel they can play an important part.